Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for another episode of Transfer Talk, and as you can see, the whole thing just looks smarter. I was up until about 3 a.m. this morning, just sorting all this stuff out for you. So make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, we've got so much for you. We've got Transfer Talks. We're covering all of the Euros. That leads me perfectly. I'm doing Sweden, Poland, Slovakia, Spain. You'll be joined by me. I'm doing one on my own. Because I quite want to. I want to talk to subscribers, have a little bit of a chat with them. That's what we're going to do. And then the big one, Germany, Hungary, and Portugal, France. And we have one special person returning back to the channel after a little break. So we got so much coming for you all. So make sure you hit that like button. Lewis saying surely Saka to Villa ain't true. Well, we'll get into it, won't we? We'll get straight into it. And big up to Kenny as well. But let me just change a few things because we need to get the slideshow in. And I'm a little bit that's cool. That's cool. I'm just about in. Hello guys. Oh, wrong way. Hello guys. You can just see me. You can just see me in the corner. But might as well get straight into it. Raphael Varane has joined an English football agency and his preferred destination is England. We're also going to be talking about Bukayo Saka. Is Bukayo Saka set to leave Arsenal to join Aston Villa? Has Jack Grealish been tapping? These Arsenal fans, they were like, yeah, Saka's tapping up Grealish. Don't tell me it's been the other way around. That club can't handle any more embarrassment. We're also going to be talking about Erling Haaland, who won't join Munich when he leaves Borussia Dortmund. And Nat Phillips is also set to leave Liverpool this summer, as well as Arsenal having a bit of an issue with Lokonga deal, obviously from Anderlecht. So an issue there. And last but not least, Manchester United set Tuanzebe decision. They've made their decision, and we'll get straight into that as well. Let me just remove that. Let me put this one on. There we go. All looking good. Let me do that. That's my multitasking ability still is not good though. Still not great. But let's go to some comments whilst it's all loading. Domini back? I say nothing. There's only one though. Only one is returning tonight. Arsenal must hate Villa now. They must. They're Dortmund. Yeah, it does look like. Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Arsenal can't take any more embarrassment. I don't think they physically can. Big up to Jay. Some big games today. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to Slovakia, Spain. That is the game that I'm going to be really, really looking forward to. But let's get into it. So Raphael decided to sign with Base Soccer Agency, one of the biggest football agencies in England, because he wants to move to the Premier League. Manchester United and Chelsea are the only clubs that are concretely interested for the moment. Real Madrid have growing increasingly concerned that Rafael Varane has already agreed to join Manchester United. The Spanish giants have been locked in contract negotiations with the France international throughout the year, with his current deal at the Santiago Bernabeu set to expire next summer. But having already tabled 2 offers to extend his current deal, Real are growing frustrated with Varane's lack of communication, with the player becoming a problem for President Florentino Perez. And you know what? That's the best bit. The best bit is that Perez is now pissed off. And as an Englishman, when he tried to destroy our beautiful game, I'm glad Varane is sort of like slapping him around with a wet fish. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. According to a report, 28-year-old is remaining silent on his future and has given no indication over whether he wants to remain at the club, a situation that Real are feeling nervous, that has left Real feeling nervous. As a result, the club have privately concluded that Varane does not wish to sign a new deal and suspects he's already struck an agreement with another club, believed to be United. Real are set to lose Sergio Ramos at the end of the month, with the new head coach Carlo Ancelotti keen to begin planning for next season with or without Varane. Real view the defender's composition as selfish and want a final answer by the end of July at the very latest. Los Blancos are not prepared to let Varane run down his contract and could settle for an offer of around 50 million euros if the standoff continues. The issue, and this is the same issue that United have got with Paul Pogba, Real Madrid are powerless. This whole massive European power are powerless. They have nothing they can do. They can only beg and hope, or accept a reduced amount of money and hope that Varane does sign with another club, whether that be United or Chelsea or whoever. Because right now, Real Madrid are powerless. They could lose him for free in one year. In 1 year, Rafael Varane could walk out of Manchester United. And I think that's the issue for for Real Madrid. He could walk out for free. Similar to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba could equally walk out of United for free. Real Madrid are apparently this amazingly run club. Florentino Perez looks like he's done. Man is done out here. Man finished in the world of football. Man needs to retire, get out of football. He doesn't care about football. He doesn't care about Real Madrid because he would never let this situation get this bad in the first place. He's losing not only Sergio Ramos, but he's now also going to lose Rafael Varane. What sort of mess is it that La Liga are currently suffering? Barcelona can only buy 3 players in terms of paying zilch, nothing, nil point. Real Madrid have lost Sergio Ramos. They're going to lose Varane. I mean, Modric is getting old. Benzema's not getting any younger. What is going on with Spain? I couldn't tell you. What is going on with Spain? I don't know. What time is the French match? 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Slovakia need to win, I hope. They only need a draw. Will be interesting to see where Varane goes after the Euros. He is in no rush to leave Madrid, therefore he might run his contract down and stay for 1 more year before departure. It's a very difficult situation. Big up to Zachary in the chat. Real Madrid will have to completely rebuild their squad. They will, and the other great thing about Real Madrid is they have no money. They have no money to rebuild their squad with. It's absolutely beautiful. And 8 p.m. Perez is forward. He let Ronaldo go. Now Ramos and Varane are going. Yeah, I thought letting Ronaldo go was a weird one. It was very weird. And look, he's currently suffering the consequences. He's suffering the consequences of being a complete wanker. And it couldn't happen to a nicer person or a nicer club. I've always had this issue about Madrid fans. They are so cocky. They are worse than United fans or Arsenal fans. They are so cocky. I love the fact that it's all hell at the Bernabeu. Zidane has left. Their key players are leaving. I mean, the Bernabeu was on fire at one point. Gotta love to see it. It's not a good time to be at Real Madrid. Hazard has been injured for most of his time there. That was a mistake from Hazard to go to Madrid. They have nearly killed that man. Real Madrid and Barcelona are so cocky. I don't actually know how that many Real Madrid fans, to be honest. Just look on Twitter, Jay. If you're on Twitter, just have a look on Twitter, mate. They are everywhere. Such a cocky bunch of wankers. Now both are in meltdown. They are both in meltdown. Arsenal, it's only a brief one on this. Villa are expected to step up their interest in Bukayo Saka after last night's performance for England. Villa are also going to make a new and improved bid for Emile Smith-Rowe in the next few weeks. Now, I don't really know if that's completely true. I will have some doubts on that. But that being said, Arsenal are sort of a small club, so you could sort of see Villa taking all their players. Could Villa theoretically take all their players? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, they could. Easily. Yes, they could. It wouldn't even be a difficulty. They are in deep shit. That is Arsenal, not Villa. Villa are actually in a very good position right now. Haaland, just briefly a touch bases on Haaland. I mean, this whole Haaland thing is absolutely fucking mad. Erling Haaland prefers to join Real Madrid or the Premier League when he leaves Bayern, Borussia Dortmund, not Bayern Munich. Borussia Dortmund have slapped 175 million euro price tag on Erling Haaland's head this summer. That is according to the Mirror. That one is for me mad. If Haaland does leave Dortmund, and it looks like he'll be the Premier League then, because there's no way on this planet Real Madrid could afford that much money. Not a chance. Not a chance. A couple of comments. Jay saying Saka was excellent, so was Grealish. It was nice to see them both starting for England. It seems Gareth Southgate has learned from his mistakes, which is good. Or he was resting some players and they got a bit of game time in a group game. Dead rubber game, essentially. We were already through. But we've come top of the group, and that's all that we can really hope for as Englishmen. I'd love Villa to get Saka. I think everyone would. Because if they do, Arsenal going down. They are so going down. Without Saka's goals or assists last season, Arsenal would have finished bottom with 16 points officially. That's mad. Kenny, who do you think is going to win today? He says Slovakia 2-0, Hungary 3-1, and Portugal 1-0. Let's hope not, because if France lose, they go second, and let's not do that. Actually, that's a good point. Plus, Mount had to isolate. Yes. So it wasn't Southgate genius. It was Southgate had to do it. But let's look at a little bit of Liverpool. Obviously, we, as you saw in the intro, we're talking Nat Phillips. Brighton and Burnley are interested in signing Nat Phillips this summer. Liverpool wants around 15 million to sell him. That is from Neil Jones' goal. He said in an interview, I've enjoyed my time at Liverpool, but I have to do what's best for my career in terms of, obviously, if he doesn't get the game time, then, you know, he'll have to leave. And he has to think about what's best for him and what's best for his future. And that is, for me, key. Very much so. Wolf saying, good morning, lads. It is 3 p.m. or 15 minutes past 3 in the UK. So, but good morning to yourself, Wolf. Good morning to yourself. Grealish, Saka should start next game, though. No, don't know where Sancho is. Sancho, sorry, now I missed the end of the late show now. Not a problem, not a problem. Don't have to watch every minute of this channel. You don't. Just make sure you watch it back on replay. It was really, if you haven't checked it out, that actually leads me perfectly. If you haven't checked it out, episode 1 of the Late Show with Niall and Matt was premiered yesterday. First one. It was very much a Euros based theme. Obviously, that's what we're talking about. And that's that really. Do more late shows now. Well, it's every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night at 11:30 with myself and Matthew. And don't forget tonight for the Germany, Hungary, Portugal France game. An old guy, well, not an old guy. He's not that old. We got one of the originals returning after a little summer holiday. He had a little summer holiday. He's feeling refreshed, so he'll be back there. He'll be back. He'll be back. It was a great, very good show. Loved being a part of it. Last night, not a problem. Yeah, it was a very late show last night. It was, but that's what the late show's about. It's 11:30 till probably about 1 o'clock. It's just something. Not everyone's a morning person, right? And all these YouTubers do content in the morning. You got that morning show on another channel. Where's the late night shit? Where's the late night stuff? Where can people come on and sort of interact with each other late at night? Well, there isn't many places, so we are that place. School makes me miss late shows now, so I won't be able to watch or go on any. Not a problem. Just make sure you watch it back on replay. Hey Kenny, doing good, mate? Oh, talking to yourselves. Oh no, Wolfie, be nice. Mustafa, be nice. Wolf, be nice. Just be nice. I'm not a late person, to be honest. Well, I am. I very much am a late person. So is Matthew. CBA for bed. We love to see it. But Nat Phillips is subject to interest from 4 Premier League clubs, with Liverpool looking for at least 12 million, so 12 to 15 million for the centre-back. So it'll probably be between 12 and 20 million. Anywhere within that region, you probably got Nat Phillips. After his breakthrough season. Phillips made 20 appearances for Reds in the campaign just gone, having been close to a permanent switch to Swansea worth in the region of 4 million last October. It was a surprise step up for the centre-back, who filled in admirably for Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Joel Matip, John Henderson, Ozan Kabak, all suffered injuries. Such as his form at the heart of Jurgen Klopp's defence, that is a debate that has been held whether to capitalise on his rising value or keep him at Anfield beyond the transfer window. Interest from Newcastle, Southampton, and in particular Brighton and Burnley will force Liverpool's hand in that regard, with Goals Neil Jones reporting on the situation. Jones claims that Liverpool would be reluctant sellers, but there is a deal to be done if the price is right, with the player open to the idea of moving on. Price set is at around about 12 million, with Jones pointing at Adam Webster 20 million 2019, Ben Godfrey 25 million 2020, Ben Gibson 15 million 2018, Alfie Mawson 15 million 2018 as centre-back moves, as the moves the club see as comparable to any involved in their number 47. So they're comparing it to obviously Ben Godfrey, Adam Webster, Ben Gibson, Alfie Mawson, which is fair. I would probably be putting Nat Phillips into that category. Burnley have been touted as an ideal destination for Phillips, and while the Telegraph's John Percy reports that the Clarets have agreed a fee for Stoke centre-back Nathan Collins, Jones insists that move will not affect any potential bid. It is easier to see Phillips thriving in the back line of any Newcastle, Southampton or Brighton too, given their contrast in defensive styles compared to Liverpool. While the Bolton Academy graduate performed well for the Reds last season, there's always been a sense he was playing outside of his comfort zone as a defender, with his lack of pace seeing him struggle at times in a high line. For Liverpool, the prospect of raising 12 million for a player who would have been bought in less than a third of that under a year ago can be seen as great business. Similar to Neco Williams, who is expected to move for 10 million later in the summer, with Burnley and Southampton also among interest in the right back. Last summer, the Reds were able to sell youngsters Rehan Brewster and Kayano Uva for a combined 37 million, while Ryan Kent 7.5 million and Rafa Camcho 7 million bought in sizable fees in 2019. So a lot of the youngsters at Liverpool look like they're going to be moving on. Neco Williams is going to move on. Nat Phillips is looking to move on. Will there be any more? I mean, I don't think there'll be any more youngsters. Maybe Harry Wilson might be on his way. So 3 youngsters there. Liverpool obviously getting a little bit of money. And yeah. What have we got here? Big up to Zachary. Zach, my North American bro, what's up? Soccer Brothers. Brighton have had 50 million for Andre Silvanal. Really? 50 million? I'm mad. I mean, that's a bit mad. No, Zach, it's football. The vast majority of native English speakers call it soccer, though. I call it football. And Canadians and Australians. Yeah, Canadians, Australians do also call it soccer. Manchester United news, Ed Woodward is a lazy prat. From Wolf, Kenny has gone crazy at the emojis. I mean, Kenny, talk about making people feel hungry. And why the fuck have you put in a ton of aubergines? I'd expect that sort of behavior from someone else. Why is Mod Kenny behaving like this? Mod Kenny just likes to apparently make people hungry. Getting you all hungry. Yeah. Looks like Kenny discovered food emojis. Yeah, he's only just found it, mate. Kenny's only just found food emojis for the match at 8. Food, glorious food. We love to see it, Jay. Big up Niall from Chris. Yeah, I call it soccer because I am from Canada. We have got a huge following from Canada and America. Like we're breaking free into the continent. We're breaking free into America. That's what we're doing. Who needs English people when you got? I know, of course, you need some English people. There's a hold up on the Lokonga deal. The only hold up in Albert Sambi Lokonga's move to Arsenal is the payment structure. Of course, it's payment structure. Arsenal payment structure. You know what I'm about to say. Here it goes. How much will be incentivized payments based on performance, and how much will be guaranteed up front? The club has sanctioned up to 18 million over outlay, but want to pay just 10 million up front. You've got an 18 million pound deal, and now you're trying to structure it. I don't. Arsenal are so shit, so shit. I think Ireland call it soccer too because of garlic football. Yeah. I'll talk to RJ about that one, but yeah, it's very true. Got to go to class. Big up to Zachary, and I will speak to you soon. I've just realised we've got 2 Zacharys. 1, 2. Got 2 Zacharys. You're building up the Zachary brigade here. I'd like to go to Canada. It seems like an awesome country to visit. Yeah, Canada is good. Installments, Indeed, Jay, and Soccer Aid. Yeah, obviously, it's a weird one. Soccer, football, call it what you want, really, isn't it? But let's move on to Axel Tuanzebe. It's the last one before I open the link. Well, I'll put the link in the chat for you lot to come on and have your say. Manchester United have made a Tuanzebe decision. Axel Tuanzebe started just 11 times for Manchester United last season and is out of contract next year. Axel Tuanzebe is expected to leave Manchester United on a season-long loan this summer. Tuanzebe, 23, only played 18 times for United in 2021, and 3 of his 4 Premier League starts were in May. The Manchester Evening News understands Tuanzebe feels he deserves more. Also, Tuanzebe is out of contract next year. He's probably going to go for free. Chances last season and was received a lack of recognition. Premier League and overseas club have expressed interest in Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe earned widespread acclaim last October for his performance in United's Champions League group stage win at Paris Saint-Germain in what was his first start for a year. But he lined up in just 8 more matches. Tuanzebe's preferred position is at the right centre-back, but United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has favoured Victor Lindelof as Harry Maguire's partner. Eric Bailly signed a new 3-year deal in April despite another injury-plagued season and has selected ahead of Tuanzebe for the Europa League final. Bailly was effectively issued an ultimatum to Solskjaer. He would seek a transfer if he was overlooked through an interview with The Times. And Lindelof has struggled for form, and Bailly broke the 20 appearances for the first time since his maiden season with United in 2016-17. Phil Jones has not played since January 2020 and is is on a longer contract than Tuanzebe. United want to sign a centre-back this summer amid interest in Rafael Varane and Pau Torres. United attempted to sign Varane from Real Madrid in a £50 million package, and the Europa League final was viewed by club staff as Torres' audition. Torres excelled in a dour game, and was praised by Solskjaer. So basically, a load of bullshit. Look, Tuanzebe's going out on loan, and I'll be surprised if he signs another contract. I really would. We have got the link in the chat for you to come on and have your say. Wolf Imagine, ESR, Saka, Buendia, the Arsenal trio. Damn, at Villa. We can't be Arsenal either, Wolf. Villa may have prepared for us. But won't happen. Score predictions for France Portugal. I'll get into that when I do the live stream tonight. Villa has more ambition than Man U. Lol Kenny, we are fucked next season. You are a bit fucked. You are a bit. But we are joined by Christopher. How are we doing, Chris?
Yeah, just my usual self, I suppose.
Just your usual self. We love to see it. We do love to see it. Talk to me about Nat Phillips. I mean, it's a hard one for him because obviously he's a young lad, come through your youth academy, but he's not going to get game time realistically. He's not better than Virgil van Dijk. He's not better than Joe Gomez. He's not better than Kanate. So realistically, he probably has to move on, doesn't he?
Probably isn't better than Joe Matip either.
I disagree with that because he's actually less injury prone. So he could genuinely, he could be better than Matip because if he's able to still play like regularly, then I think he could be better.
Yeah, I'm getting sick to death of Matip now. Pretty being injured all the time. Him and Navigator are pretty on the Liverpool hospital bed all the time.
Yeah, no, but he's probably got to go, hasn't he, Nat Phillips, just for the sake of his own career, isn't it?
Yeah, just because he's not done a Pierre ahead of Dormes and Van Dijk. Absolutely no chance. Or Conate. But Burnley, I think that could be a good move. I think he potentially could be a first team start because of what's happening. James Tarkowski's been into so. But that's its rumours at the moment, so could be that.
Yeah,
space.
I mean, any of the clubs interested. Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, any of the clubs. Newcastle, Southampton, Brighton, Burnley. Probably goes into all of them, especially if Burnley do lose. Not Burnley. If Burnley lose Tarkowski, they've definitely got to spot him. And if Brighton lose Ben White, I fully expect Nat Phillips could probably slot in there quite nicely. So. Yeah, I mean, any of them clubs. Which out of them four would you prefer to see him go to, just for the sake of his career? Because, look, he's come through your youth academy. I'm sure you do, like I do with some Argyle boys that have come through our youth academy. I have a lot of love for them. I want to make sure I want them to do well in their career. Where do you want to see Nat Phillips end up?
I think Newcastle, because I think it's guaranteed first team football at Newcastle. If you look at, we don't know what's happening to Tarkowski at Burnley, whether he's staying or not. It's the same old every summer transfer window to Tarkowski, and whether he's even or staying. Brighton, could that, like you said, Ben White, which I think it's at the moment looking like but it's Arsenal, so we never know. But
I know.
But I think Newcastle, because I think Cassell's a stipper. I think he is a stipper for Newcastle. He needs a partner next to him, because the other centre backs at Newcastle are a bit iffy. Let's be honest, 50-50.
Yeah.
And I think
I hear that.
I do see him at Newcastle, but I didn't see him at any club, if I'm being honest, the clubs you mentioned.
Yeah, no, I think that is a proper talent. A proper talent. We've got a Liverpool fan, Kenny, in the building, and we've got West Brom fan Lewis here as well. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Well, you're very quiet today. You're very quiet. I'm guessing West Brom hacked your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Try again. Oh,
Is it better? No.
yeah, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's better.
I just turned the volume up. The volume. We're also joined by Man City fan Kenny. Big up to RJ in the chat. If you haven't followed RJ on Twitter, I don't know what you've been doing with your life, but go get him. I think he reached 100. I think a couple of people unfollowed him, which was a fucking disgrace. That is disgraceful. He's got to 100, but let's get him those few extra, just in case some other people want to act like turnips. Because unacceptable behaviour, unacceptable. Most of the English I've heard on Germany could be any of the three. No result would surprise me in that group, besides maybe Germany losing to Hungary, but they gave France a run. So I want Germany or Portugal. France can fuck off, win that group, get on the other side of a draw. We'll deal with you in the final. We're going to turn them into English stunners at Wembley Stadium in the final. Yeah, I don't know why I went under 100, but thanks, lads, for bringing me back up. Not a problem. And go get him them extra few, because if you don't, I'll be so angry. But, Lewis, what do you want to talk about? Sorry, what was that? Have you got like headphones again? Because it's really quiet. We'll come back to Lewis. Kenny, talk to me. What do you want to talk about? Varane, Tuanzebe?
I would like to talk about. Can I talk about a certain Bukayo Saka? I want to wrap up.
I mean, if you want to talk about a Bukayo Saka on Twitter, feel free. I mean, Kenny, you're showing us your chest and not much of your face, but apart from that, all is good in the world.
No, I'm so sorry about that. But Saka Sevilla, lads. I mean, imagine if he went there. Imagine if he did go to Aston Villa, managed to get Bukayo Saka, Smith Rowe, and Buendia. Well, what is this? Aston Villa just built an Arsenal side so they can beat us. We can't beat Arsenal. And I don't get this. Like, what is this? They're seeing, oh, look, Manchester United. Oh, I wonder how they beat them. Oh, look, they can't beat Arsenal. Get Arsenal to players. What is this? Probably get a fully bloody Arsenal 11 next season. But yeah, I think if Bukayo Saka leaves Arsenal, then I think all hell will break loose. I think quite a few players are going to leave Arsenal as well. Because I've seen them, because nearly their entire midfield is leaving. But Aubameyang will leave. Apparently, I've read this. Aubameyang will leave if Arsenal sell some of their Bukayo Saka and Lacazette and that. Lacazette.
They should be selling Aubameyang, not being like, please don't leave us, Aubameyang, please. You just sold Saka. I want to go. Please do out that door now. They should be begging for him to come back. Jesus Christ, it's Aubameyang.
Yeah, and also Lacazette could be leaving to go to Arsenal in meltdown. I think this is hardly anyone thinks this for some reason, but I think that Arsenal will be in the relegation battle next season. I don't. It's not just a feeling either. I actually have reasons for this. First of all, there could be a meltdown. Second of all, they're selling their best players, and they're not really going to attract that many good players. I know they're linked to Ben White and that, but the Ben White bid hasn't been agreed yet. And if they were to sell these players, then Ben White would not want to go to Arsenal. I can guarantee you that. If they were to sell all those players, then all it takes for Arsenal to topple and to just have this meltdown is selling one player in Bukayo Saka, because then all the other players are being sold as well. And then you're selling Aubameyang as well. And then no matter what you say, he does score some goals. He may be crap, but he does score some goals, some important goals. And then also, you're going to lose Gabriel as well if that happens. You're going to just lose a whole bunch of players. And you're not going to attract much either. Arsenal are going down next season. You heard it here first. Arsenal going down next season. Because I think that I mean, I don't think Saka will go to Villa. I think Villa are just interested, but I think what's going to happen is that there's going to be a big transfer saga with Saka, and that he will end up leaving. And then Arsenal are going to just be an utter meltdown. And as I said, no one is going to want to go there. Ben White wanted to go to Arsenal. No, they would. Brighton are probably going to finish above Arsenal next season. I think you can all agree that they probably are going to, because Brighton are in a much better state than Arsenal. So why would you leave Brighton and go to Arsenal to sell Saka, to be forced to sell Aubameyang, sell Lacazette, sell Neil the entire midfield? There's no really real reason. So really, I think that Arsenal are just they're not going to be in there next season. And then who's going to go to them? You also said about that player Lokonga, I think his name is not
Lokonga.
But some things like stalling his deal, and if Saka sold before that, then he's not going to want to go there, is he? He's got Leverkusen also wants him up. Yeah. And why would you go to an Arsenal side who could potentially be in a relegation battle next season and who could, or in absolute meltdown, rather than a Leverkusen side who are striving to be potential Bundesliga title chargers? So yeah, I think that Arsenal. It's not even sad because they give us so much shit. I remember when they were 15th, Arsenal fans just spamming, 15th! Oh, United, 15th, lads, go! You're 15th! Yeah, no. Arsenal have no place to be speaking about this stuff. Because Arsenal next season will go down with Wolves and Leeds. Remember this. Remember I said this. Just remember I said this.
Thank God he's frozen. We are joined by Velvishwan, but before we go to Velvishwan, let's go to Lewis. Lewis, Saka to Villa. How plausible do you see that being? I mean, you've got a fair bit of money, haven't you? So you could. Is it that picture of Grealish with his arm man Saka, and Arsenal fans were like, yeah, Saka's tapping up Grealish and all this. It couldn't be the other way, could it? It couldn't be Grealish tapping up Saka, could it?
No, it couldn't. No.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry. We might be interested, or it might be absolute bullcrap. We might be interested, but that's it. We're not getting second.
Imagine if you did
that. Yeah, goodbye Arsenal, and we win a league.
No, I do hear that. Velvishwan, you've entered the server. Apparently, Velvish Clown has entered the server, according to Wolves. Tottenham or Arsenal in worse shape next year. Well, we can't find it. I mean, it was that small that no one could see it.
Arsenal.
Tottenham or Arsenal. Yeah, I would say Tottenham. They haven't even got a manager. At least Arsenal have actually got some sort of.
They just got rejected again from a new manager.
God. Another one battered us, and another one gone, another one gone, another one rejects Spurs. I'm so good at singing. Sean Dyche should manage Tottenham. Nuno or Graham Potter finalists. Potter ain't doing it. Why would Potter degrade himself that much? Anyway, he's the next England job. North London is rubbish. Shut up for me. Shut up for me. Entire London is rubbish. Well, Chelsea are not too shabby. West Ham had a good season, but talk to me about Nat Phillips, Velvishwan. I mean, he has to leave for the sake of his career, isn't it?
Evidently, his fifth choice. 5th/4th choice.
Yes.
He's not going to play. What's that? Feedback?
I think Kenny's trying to talk. No, Kenny, someone else is talking, so can you politely shut the fuck up? Thank you. Right. Velvishwan, carry on talking.
Yeah, he's 24. He's not going to get better than Van Dijk. He's not even better than Gomez. Not better than Matip. Ben Davies we haven't seen, so he's already above him. And
He's
yeah.
not better than Konate. You've missed sort of one centre back.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Konate. Yeah. He's not better than Konate. So yeah,
Look.
5th choice. So yeah, he should leave, especially for 10 to 15 mil. If we get 50 mil, then
Probably about 20 to 12 to 20 million.
if
They're
we get
looking. They're thinking of the players like Ben Godfrey, Adam Webster, Ben Gibson, Alfie Mawson, who all went for around 20 to 15. I mean, Godfrey went for 25, but Godfrey is better than Phillips. Let's quickly go to some comments here. Chelsea were the favourites for Haaland, still close to favourites. They are favourites. No one else can afford him. If Nat Phillips was at United, they would offer him a 5-year contract. Dortmund fans are saying he ain't leaving this summer. Well, Dortmund fans aren't doing the negotiations, are they? Haaland will not choose Chelsea. London sucks. I don't quite think it's that far. But yeah, carry on.
Go to shitty Manchester as well.
Carry on, Velshwan. Carry on.
Yeah, so 12 to 20 mil. If any decent offer comes, then sell him. Like if we're gonna use that money on a midfielder or striker, then sell him. Or if we're not, then use that money to get Kabak, because Kabak won't mind. Kabak won't mind being 4th choice. Because he's more younger and he'll learn on the job. Whereas Phillips wants first team football.
Yeah. No, I do hear that. I do hear that. Kenny's my fucking Wi-Fi CBA. Yeah, Kenny's using Mackie's Wi-Fi again. Manchester and Plymouth are the best places in England. That is factually correct. Correct. But Velvishwan, talk to me about Axel Tuanzebe, because Kenny refused to talk about it, and Kenny's having more issues than you care to think about. Tuanzebe, should United have given Tuanzebe more of an opportunity?
Here's the problem. If he plays and he makes a mistake, the fans are going to abuse him. And
say that, but he did play a Champions League group stage game against PSG and put Neymar and Mbappe in his back pocket and emptied him out at full time.
That was a good game, but after that,
he's not. When he came in against, who was it? I think it was Leicester. United were at home to Leicester. I thought he looked really composed in that game. And then he played against, I want to say, Wolves. He had another excellent game. I can't remember if he played against Fulham. I think he did. I think. Might not have. But he had a lot of really good games. So do you not think that maybe he deserved a bit more of a chance?
I mean, yeah, because I remember there was some stages with United that they went for a period where the defense was making mistakes after mistakes. That maybe they should have brought him in, but Ole never. And I remember watching the stream the other day. You said about Ole not giving these youngsters proper opportunities to go out. Greenwood's worked out, but what about the other youngsters in United? He hasn't played Brandon Williams that much. He hasn't played Tuanzebe that much. So for the sake of Tuanzebe's career, leave United. I mean, United could probably get a decent amount of money.
Yeah,
so you get 15 mil out of him or 20. Just use that to add that extra money for your Sancho deal. So I'll just use that. So Tuanzebe, move him on for his career and for the sake of United.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. He needs to. He's in his final year. I mean, his contract. He's out of contract next year, so God knows what that means. A couple of comments. Big up Niall with the squad Chelsea have. Can they win 2 trophies next season? I think they can. I think if you think about the league, you're probably putting Chelsea up there as one of the favourites to go on and win it. They won the Champions League last year. Could they be one of the first English teams to go back-to-back in Europe? I don't see why not. They play a a really good style of football for cup competition. You think of how they dealt with Real Madrid, how they dealt with Man City in the final. I do think that yes, they can. They got to a FA Cup final. You'd assume that they're definitely favourites to do something next season. Plymouth seems a nice place. Seems nice. That whole southwest looks nice. Yeah, apart from Exeter, it's all good. I think Tuanzebe should be given more of an opportunity. I reckon he could do a better job than Lindelof. I completely agree with that. I do. I definitely wouldn't choose London as a tourist, not a city guy. Would like to see the small Welsh coastal towns or Lake District area. Well, Southwest is probably your place to be then. Lovely place down there.
No, East London's the best.
No, that's a shithole. I really want to go to Lake District. I've never been there. I went to track down my ancestral Wales village one day. I mean, that makes sense. Niall, thoughts on Liverpool next season with the players coming in? You got Konate done, haven't you? You definitely need a bit more oomph in your attack. You need a bit more oomph in your attack. You probably need
There's reports saying that Klopp has decided to keep Harvey Elliott as a player to fight for the first team.
No.
Then you're fucked. You're fucked. Then you'll scrape top 4 if you're lucky.
We can't rely on
Harvey Elliott is Liverpool. If he goes,
we can't rely on them.
He is Liverpool. He can't.
Here's the thing. If Klopp brings him on and plays in his right position, then maybe. But if he doesn't, then yeah, there's no point.
He's not Premier League proven. It's all right doing it in the Championship, but he needs to know and move to a Premier League club, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's similar with oh god, who is it? James Garner from United. Did amazing at Nottingham Forest, but can he do it in the Prem? That is the question. Yeah, I agree with Chris on this one. A loan move to a Brighton, a Southampton, a Newcastle, a Burnley, Brentford. Get a club in the Premier League to go get him on loan. Make sure he's playing. See what he's like. If he does well, then yeah, obviously bring him in. But no, I think it's a bit too soon.
I think he's already played like a few games in the Prem, like some with Liverpool.
Not an awful lot. Not an awful lot. He's barely played in the Prem. So yeah, I think it's far too. I think it's a year too soon for Harvey Elliott. But look, I'm not Jurgen Klopp. But does that show that Jurgen Klopp's just not getting the backing that he needs? Well done, Saka, but Sancho still deserves minutes. I 100% agree. I do. Actually rate Nat Phillips. Yes, so do I.
50 mil plus 50 mil plus Cavani, and he's your.
I'd sell him for like about 500 million. I think he could be.
No, Nat Phillips is a good player. I do rate Nat. Newcastle, Liverpool seem kind of trashy, but with charm. Kenny, fucking hell! Why is he always act like a dickhead on this stream? Newcastle and Liverpool seem kind of trashy, but with charm. They'd be the larger cities I'd like to see. Also, Northern Scotland.
No. East London. East London's beautiful.
No, Northern Scotland's a shithole. Niall, can Liverpool win a trophy next season? No.
I would say if we get 2 more signings.
Yeah, but that's all ifs and buts, isn't it? In terms of, do I think you can make that signing? Well, no, because at the end of the day, if we think about it logically, if we're already hearing that Klopp is going to use Harvey Elliott this season as a competition to Salah or whoever, then no, you can't. Because don't forget, you got African Cup of Nations, so Salah and Mane are going to be gone for Well, Keita doesn't really play.
Well, just my about Naby Keita. He's probably done or something. I'm telling
I was just about to say, Naby Keita doesn't really understand what the Premier League is. I don't think he's ever seen it. So yeah, you're gonna lose Salah, Mane. Well, that's half your attack gone, isn't it? Well, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's half because you let. Well, it depends on if you class Firmino as a part of your attack. No, that's a third. That's 2/3 of your attack gone, and you're left with Jota. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to go wonderful for Liverpool. Your league campaign is fucked.
Yeah, that's
before it's even started.
We don't even have a left. Jota's a left winger, so say like they're gone. It'll be Jota on the left, Firmino up top, and I don't know who's going to be on the right.
Well, it'll be a Harvey Elliott, won't it? Congratulations. Keggy, East London is the ghetto from my knowledge. Probably very soft compared to North Philadelphia, though. Well,
we're not soft.
Well, no, but in America they can carry a gun, so you probably are. You're probably right with that.
No, knives over guns anyway, any day.
Yeah, let's not talk about knife crime. I believe it's on the up in England. But Chris, talk to me. One second. How are you, lad? Just got home ready for the France stream later tonight and for my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to Max for tomorrow. We got one of the originals returning for tonight's stream, so make sure you check that out. 8 p.m. will be live at 7:30. I'll be doing Sweden, Poland, Slovakia, Spain all by myself. But please make sure you're in the comments because I would love to have a chat with all of you. Just me and you watching some football. Not having to deal with other people, which we love to see. Just on that one. Liverpool have no chance. Absolutely no chance. A big up to Ishak and happy birthday to Max. Yes, happy birthday to Max. But Chris, talk to me about what we've done to Tuanzebe a fair bit. We won't touch on that. We've done Nat Phillips. We've done that. Talk to me about Varane. Right, Varane he's decided to sign with Bay Soccer Agency, one of the biggest football agencies in England, because he wants to move to a Premier League, United, Chelsea. Where do you see Varane ending up this season, whatever you want to call it?
Good question. Oh, I think Chelsea.
Chelsea?
I think United might go for Pau Torres instead. No,
please don't touch my Pau Torres.
I think Pau Torres might end up at Real Madrid, when you get that gut feeling inside you. I don't think Chelsea will go for Varane because I think they're more interested in a striker. So
how about Ramos? Because he's a free agent now.
Well, he's going to PSG, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's like PSG is like the biggest sort of worst known secret. I mean, Gareth Bale knows where he's going to be playing next year. It's going to be a centre back apparently, which I thought was hilarious. I love the way Gareth Bale toys with the media. It's like he's got him like putty in his hands. It's beautiful to see. But Chris thinks Varane might end up at Chelsea. I mean,
to be honest, could end either at Chelsea or United. I can see both happening, but
yeah,
I do see him more at Chelsea.
Did you guys just see Fabrizio's tweet?
What's that?
It's just put like 50-some minutes ago.
Please don't be Basuma.
It's not Basuma. It's due to I think Chelsea won't be getting this player after. Looks like it.
What, Varane?
No. I'll put it in the private chat. I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Oh, I know who it is.
You're gonna what? Oh, if he's putting porn up on the share screen, I'll be mad.
No. I'm not gonna put. No.
Niall, should Dan James be sold or loaned? And is it make or break for Martial? Yes, he should be sold, and yes, it is make or break if he's even given another chance.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
PSG now set to improve their offer to Inter's expected around 70 million euros, add-ons included to complete the agreement. Confirmed. Red circle, blue circle. Oh yeah, red circle, blue circle. Funny. Hashtag PSG. Paris Saint-Germain have reached an agreement on personal terms with Hakimi on a 5-year contract. So, looks like Hakimi is snubbed Chelsea and is on his way to Amarillo, which is PSG.
Chelsea
Jay
in the
saying,
mud.
I hope Varane ends up at Manchester United. Make or break for Martial. He must have had a better season next year for United. Must score a lot more. Well, Jay, I mean, I think you need to set him a target more than getting 5 goals next year. He got 4 last year. I think he needs to get. If he's serious about staying at United, I don't see a future. For me, he's back up to Rashford on the left because Greenwood's going to play number 9 with Cavani. You'd assume that makes the most sense. Therefore, Martial has to play back up to Rashford. I think this could give a Rashford that opportunity to go get some surgery done on whatever injuries he's got. He's got shoulder injury, back injury, a foot injury, I think. He's got more injuries you care to imagine. I'm a Liverpool fan, but with these geezers talking trash, sad times. Well, no, there's just facts. Harvey Elliott isn't the greatest player to bring in. It's just tough. It maybe means your owners. Maybe
He's a talented player, but it's just like we need to be careful with him.
Varane to United, Haaland, Chelsea, Saka shit, not going to Villa. There's just an area of Philly that don't get worse anywhere on earth, like a war zone. Check out Kensington. Our videos on YouTube. Horrible. I think I've heard about Kensington before. PSG will be signing Hakimi. Valve, nice profile picture, but we don't welcome plastics to support Man U. Cheers for birthday wishes for tomorrow, lads. But right now I've got to go. I'll see you on the group of Death Watch Along now. When you send the link, see you all soon. Will do.
Okay,
Let's see what happens. I hope Rashford gets surgery and can make a full recovery. I do expect he will. I do. But we are going to wrap it up there mainly because I have got a stream to be doing in 30 minutes time. And it's going to be really good. There's a brand new set of overlays for tonight as well. So make sure you check them out. I've been working extremely hard at them. So make sure you do check them out. I'll be a little bit upset if you don't. But you can find me at Nal_PAFC on Twitter. Check out our socials. Let's Talk Premier League on Twitter. Let's Talk EPL on _ on Instagram. And Let's Talk Premier League on Twitter. No, TikTok. Butchered that. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Chris, where can they find you?
Just find me on YouTube at Chris Wells and on Twitter, Chris Wells 96. Follow me if you want, would not give a coin tots. So
love to see it. Love to. He's always so happy. Kenny, where can they find you?
You can find me at Sancho's Coming. Let's Talk EPL and Connect on YouTube. And also, one last thing. Velvish one, nice profile picture. I see you want to be joining the Man United fan base, but I'm afraid we don't welcome plastics, mate.
Your entire fan base. Your entire fan base is plastic. Your entire fan base is, but 1 minute, Velvish one. Your entire fan base is plastic, Kenny. So let's not get into that way.
They're not. No.
You were an Arsenal fan and moved to United when you started getting trophies. But yeah. Velvish one, where can they find you after Kenny obviously was an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, first of all, I'm not a United fan. I'd rather drown myself in boiling curry filled with Fanta.
Jesus.
And yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram at Vel_skills.
Unbelievable. There was BBC Lewis Thurrock's special on Kensington. Pau Torres, don't know, must be sore after the amount of times Valve's been sucking it. Valve's dick. Yeah, Pau Torres' dick, yeah. Haven't seen anything like that in Europe outside of the former USSR bloc. I wouldn't know, but England ain't that bad. But yes, we're going to wrap it up there. A big thanks to absolutely everyone who's been watching. I'll be back in 30 minutes with Sweden, Poland, Slovakia, Spain, Euros 2020 watch along. Final final double watch along we've got, and then obviously it's the big boys. Wales versus Denmark on Saturday. Italy versus Austria. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow we've got the all-time 11 at 8 p.m. 2 transfer talks and a Brazil-Colombia watch along with me and Matthew. And then Friday transfer talk, England show transfer talk, and Chile-Paraguay watch along at 1 a.m. as well. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back in 29 minutes. But until then, thanks for watching and peace out.